In a recent policy announcement, US President Donald Trump introduced a comprehensive tariff strategy, imposing a universal 10% tariff on most imported goods, with higher rates for specific regions. This move has sparked global economic concerns and could have significant ramifications for Jamaica's economy. Jamaica-US Trade Overview. The United States is Jamaica's primary trading partner. In 2023, Jamaica exported goods valued at approximately $1.01 billion to the US, with key exports, including mineral fuels, oils, distillation products, $696.45 million, ores, slag, and ash, $65.93 million, and beverages, spirits, and vinegar, $46.69 million. Side turno search 0. Conversely, the US exported $3.11 billion worth of goods to Jamaica during the same period. Side turn 0 search 1. Potential economic impact. The proposed 10% tariff could make Jamaican exports more expensive and less competitive in the US market, potentially leading to a decline in export volumes and foreign exchange earnings. Industries, such as mineral fuels and beverages, may be particularly affected. Moreover, the tariffs could disrupt supply chains, as many Jamaican manufacturers rely on intermediate goods from the US. Increased costs for these inputs may lead to higher production expenses and consumer prices in Jamaica. International trade specialist Dania Ashpole highlighted that tariffs on steel and aluminum products could drive up business costs and consumer goods prices in Jamaica. Government and industry response. The Jamaican government has previously indicated that US tariffs have had minimal impact on local businesses. However, the introduction of a broad 10% tariff necessitates a reassessment of this stance. Policymakers may need to explore alternative markets and strengthen trade agreements within the Caribbean Community, CARICOM, to mitigate potential adverse effects. Broader regional implications. The Caribbean region, heavily dependent on trade and tourism, could face broader economic challenges due to the US tariffs, the appreciation of the US dollar, and increased costs of Caribbean vacations for American tourists may lead to a decline in tourism revenues. For instance, the Bahamas, where 80% of tourists are US nationals, reported a 12% decline in bookings in the latter half of 2023, a trend mirrored in Jamaica's resort-heavy regions. While the full impact of President Trump's tariff plan remains to be seen, it is imperative for Jamaica to proactively assess potential economic consequences and develop strategies to safeguard its economic interests. Diversifying trade partnerships, exploring new markets, and strengthening regional collaborations may be essential steps in mitigating the effects of the US tariffs on Jamaica's economy